Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. This is a review of the Jordi Chronograph Red Horizon. Jordi is a brand by Michel Jordi, and it's a relatively boutique Swiss brand, higher end, though not crazy high end, and they have some interesting unique designs that are kind of cool. And I think this sort of sums it up. This is really a niche watch in the sense that they're not necessarily going after a particular larger brand or appealing to a particular demographic. They're making interesting modern watches with a Swiss character to them, and that's, you know, sort of what they're going for. This Red Horizon, of course, is black with red, but there's different versions of this chronograph that are accented with green and yellow and I believe blue and various other colors like that. So you have a 44mm wide titanium case. The titanium has been coated in black PVD, and these red elements these on this outer bezel here and the inner flange ring are actually red aluminum. You have in here this sort of little cross there as part of the Swiss flag, and you see there's red inside the crown. It's actually an interesting crown. It's like a little bowl. And the movement is done by a module by Dubois de Pras, and you have a 12-hour chronograph and a big date complication. For me, my most favorite element of the watch is you see on the dial there's this like embossed motif of, I guess you could say, Swiss little icons. You have animals like horses and deer and nature and things like that. Jordi said that he was inspired by the Swiss Alps and Swiss nature in designing these watches here, and you can see a little bit more of that on the strap. I mean, Swiss people are very much into nature. They're very environmentalist. They're very into skiing and hiking and preserving their environment, and that's really a big part of Swiss culture, and it's something you don't see in timepieces a lot. So to see a watch that hints on that is special, especially because I travel to Switzerland and I see sometimes they're quite fanatic environmentalists. I say the entire Swiss population is, and that's something which is interesting and unique, and something that, like I said, you don't really see that often expressed in their luxury products. The Chronograph Red Horizon sits boldly. It's very sporty, but rather than sporty, I would say more modern. One of the issues I have, even though I do like the dial, is I feel that the hands blend in too much. So you can see there that even in this good lighting there, the hands are more or less the same color as the dial, and they are skeletonized in the middle. So while the length of the hands is good, I feel that the color and the skeletonization detract from legibility, even though the hour markers and the other information is pretty good. And that's a problem that a lot of watches have. I do like the flange ring, however. You can see it's sloped, and there are the minute indicators with these applied dots of lume. So assuming the hands were better, this could be a really, really legible watch, which is cool. The red tint is nice, and I also like this custom-made strap and quality deployment. If you look on the back of the watch, you see a custom-made automatic rotor there, which looks very, very nice. It looks a little bit like a wheel, and there's this gold part in the middle, which is engraved quite nicely. I think it's overall a cool watch. This is the type of timepiece which is going to be rare, hard to find. If you're looking for something which has modern, yet nice and conservative flair, but is also definitely different, and don't want something that most people know about, something from Michel Jordi, among other brands like this, are an interesting option to look at. The Michel Jordi Chronograph Red Horizon retails for about 6,900 Swiss francs, and you can see more on aBlogtoWatch soon. Thanks.